of class 3. Hope you all are fine. As we have already completed 10th chapter of our textbook, today we are going to continue with the chapter 11, and the topic that we have is apostrophe. So what do you mean by apostrophe? See here. What is apostrophe? That is S. Yes. Apostrophe S is normally used to show possession or ownership and omission of letters or words. Okay? In a sentence where you can show your apostrophe is, it is normally used to show possession. That is, possession means ownership, or that someone owns. Okay, and you can omit, or you can, that is, you can remove some letters or words, or you can join the two letters as a one. Okay, in that cases you can use apostrophe. Okay, now where are you going to use this apostrophe in the sentence? And how is apostrophe? For that I will show you the symbol that you have here is, that is, this kind of symbol is used. This is one of the examples these are the various examples that are the use of apostrophes. Okay, but before going to the examples, first of all you have to know where you are going to use apostrophe in a sentence, such as in a singular possessive. Okay, when you in a sentence, when one person, that is singular possessive, okay, one person owns something, at that case apostrophe is used just before the S. Okay, for example, see here, it is J's car. The car belongs to none other than J. Okay, so the car belongs to J, therefore J's car. Here, in place of using this one is, it is J's car. The car belongs to J, so J's apostrophe S, J's car. This shows the car belongs to none other than one person, that is J. So how apostrophe is used here? In a singular possessiveness. Okay? In here also you have a case here. Sarah's cat. The cat belongs to Sarah. One person, that is Sarah. So the cat belongs to Sarah's cat. So that you can see the symbol of apostrophe S. Sarah's cat. One person, or a singular possessive, or a singular ownership. Likewise, the example is Raj's watch. The watch belongs to Raj. So Raj's watch. The proper nouns such as Jay, Sarah, Raj denotes or shows one person. It points one person. Therefore, it becomes singular possessiveness. Therefore, we use apostrophe before the S. Got it? But there is a differ in the other case. In the case of plural possessiveness. Plural means multi people own the thing. Okay, that means many people own the same thing. For example, here the doctor Okay, the doctor's patients. Okay, the doctors. Here, what you can do is, here it has become an example of singular possessive, but I want to change it into the plural possessive. That is, doctors' patients. Whose patients are they? It is doctor. Here we are not talking about the singular doctor. We are talking of many doctors. Got it? So in a plural possessiveness, possessive means many people possess or owns the same thing. Got it? Many. When I say doctors, so in this case, when we talk about a many person possessing the same thing or own the same thing, the apostrophe is used after the S. After the S. See the example here. The doctor's patients. Those patients belongs to none other than doctors. D-O-C-T-O-R-S. Then only you use apostrophe. This is plural in form. Therefore, this is known as plural possessiveness. Here in the case of singular possessiveness, see J-A-Y apostrophe S. Apostrophe is used in a singular possessive. We use apostrophe before S. Before S. But in a plural possessives, what you do is we use apostrophe after the S. After the S. Okay? So here there are a few examples. The parents' house. The house belongs to parents. So I have used the apostrophe after the S because this word itself denotes plural in form. Got it? Same like the student's desk. Okay? The word students is a plural in form. The desks belong to students. So I have used apostrophe after the S. And where you can use the apostrophe is in the contraction form. That is, what do you mean by contraction? In some cases, we omit of using long term or two different words, we join it into one. Okay? For example, you can see here, we can say I am a good boy or a girl, but in place of that, we omit or we shorten it. Okay, we write in a short form. Therefore, it is known as contraction. We make it in very short form. It's in place of using I, that is I plus am means I am, we can use I apostrophe am. Whatever we have omitted or whatever we have removed, in place of that we can use apostrophe. Got it? In the contraction, this is how you're going to use apostrophe. In place of saying I am, we can use am. That is, you have removed a and you have used apostrophe. Like in other cases, it is. We usually say it is, right? But it's. That is how you can pronounce it's. I-T apostrophe S. It's. It's. Okay? So this is how the various ways, okay, you use, or in various places in a sentence you use apostrophe in a sentence. So we usually use in a singular possessive, and you have to remember that the apostrophe is used before S in singular possessiveness, and in the plural possessiveness you have to use apostrophe after the S. And in some of the words, in some cases, we we join the two words or we omit some letters or words, okay, may we use it in order to contract, okay. In the case of contraction, this is how you use apostrophe. Apostrophes are used whenever you remove the letters, as we have already said, no? Omission of letters or words. Whenever you remove the letters, here, an example of A is missing. So in place of A, I is, the apostrophe is given here. In case of I, apostrophe is given here. There are several exercises in your textbook, and you can go through the chapter 11. Yes, and as you encountered to various possession or the contraction. Yes, you can take help of this, and there's various examples which are given on the board. With that, you just go through the book so that you can understand. And right here, I want to wind up my today's lesson. So till then, take care. Thank you.